halfway through, and the only one I kind of saw a bit of before I fell asleep was She's All That, I think it was. So really, and I'm not, I don't want to judge anyone from that piece of garbage, but that's just my personal opinion. Because I know it was obviously more geared to the female crowd, and the girl from the diet was like, "Oh, just watch this," and yeah, I wasn't impressed, and neither was she when I fell asleep about halfway through the movie. So.
Oh, wow. Well, when I saw it, it was when you could really appreciate a quality film like that, which is like in your teen years. Now looking back, I probably wouldn't be that blown away by it, but at the time I thought, this is the most romantic thing. But I still don't like Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
I only watch because I love that song by Sixpence None the Richer, Kiss Me, and that's like the main reason to watch that movie, to be quite honest. Did you hear that M. Night Shyamalan says that I think it's M. Night Shyamalan, he said that he had written like the rough draft of that film?
Really?
Yes, I believe I remember hearing that. I believe it was M. Night Shyamalan. Everyone was, freaking out. Wasn't really him. He claimed, I think, that he ghost written it. I was like, well, I would just stay off of saying that and I wouldn't defend After Earth by saying that you wrote She's All That. That's just not cool. That's not the right career move.
Well, no kidding. I mean, like, after all the good movies he's put out, and it's obviously way off from from what he's done in the past like 10 years. So, yeah, I wouldn't talk about that one either. I just like, no, that's something you want to put into your career books right there. So,
right on.
But the other thing I was gonna talk about just a little bit about is, we'll get back to which is East End for a second. So yeah, so like I said, Freddie Prinze Jr. looks like he's gonna have some regular role because the mother told her pretty much the girls anyway, kind of take life by the horns, and because you never know how long it's gonna last. And remember I talked about the flashback from the last week's episode where Ingrid dies. Well, she gets in the way of what was meant for Archibald when Wendy let that energy ball go, or whatever it was. So that plays a bigger role, and we do find out that the mother of Killian and his brother, and his brother's name is escaping me right now, but Dash, right? So Dash and Killian, and that is indeed Athena, Archibald's daughter, and she wants revenge and wants the original Ingrid to come back. So. So you can imagine what happens. So the Ingrid from 100 years ago, where it was, is raised from the dead.
Really?
So it adds a huge, good twist to the show. And I'm not getting into any more detail or any further about that, so people can watch it. But yeah, it definitely made it a lot more interesting, and it just confirmed my hunch. Like, wow, I was actually right. But the thing is, the hints they were giving kind of made sense anyway. So, I mean, I think it was one of those things that, as long as you're paying attention, I think pretty much a lot of people probably already had to figure it out. But it's still kind of nice to see. It's like, oh, I was right.
That is so awesome when you guess something and then it comes true, and there's just this huge thrill, and then you got me. Sometimes that'll bring me down is I will be, yay, I figured it out, and then I'll go on the internet and everyone else had figured it out.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, exactly. But there's just a few more things, and then I just want to talk about this one review from the other day too, from No One's Son. You can look on their website, and they'll give you all the details, and that's at noone'sson.com. And pretty much what happened is, a short and skinny, is I actually started to make a highlight reel. I haven't ready yet, so hopefully tomorrow night I'll have it up. And that's going to include our little laugh from last week too, Britt. So.
Oh, yay!
So what happened is I usually ask about how has social media worked for the bands, and a lot of times they have a lot of different answers, and they were talking about that, and one of their guys was saying, I think it was either Kaz or Kaz is their drummer. It was either Kaz or Nick was saying, no, we got a lot of followers in Bogota, and we talked about that for a little bit, and then this was a group Skype interview, so it was pretty much one person at a time, and then they finished we thought we had finished talking about it, and then Jamie comes on. And he's like, "Where the hell is Bogota?" And everybody just starts dying laughing, and they're like, "It's South America, Colombia." So it's like, "Oh, sorry." And it was a trip and a half. These guys were so much fun, and their album is really, really good. So just for that alone, guys, you got to listen to the review and get the information out of there, and tell us what you think about Bogota, and you could win a free CD of theirs called "All We Rely On Is Stolen." So it was a lot of fun, and that was a really good laugh.
I love when natural moments like that happen.
Well, that's right. It's like a joke that you tell a joke, everybody's laughing except for the one person, and then 2 minutes later, then they finally get it. It was exactly like that. How it played out. It was really funny. So definitely worth it. Now, actually, we're gonna get to one of their songs real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what we've been blogging about and some other things that have been going on this week, the music news and movies that are coming out and that sort of thing. So let's take a quick break here and listen to "California" by No One Sun. All right, that was No One's Son with California. And remember, I just talked about the contest. You can check it out at their website at nooneson.com. And what you have to do is you have to listen to the interview and tell us some interesting facts that we talked about the city of Bogota in Colombia. and or let us know what she thinks is interesting about the city, and we will pick the best one, and you'll get a copy of their album, All We Rely On Is Stolen. So next up, Britt, the blogs you've been working on this week. You did a couple reviews. You did a review of Delta Ray.
Yes.
And also there was you did a review of Las Vegas. Now I haven't seen that, but I want to see it. So let's start with that. Let's talk a little bit about Las Vegas first. I mean, I've just seen the previews, but I mean, with the star cast like they have with all the old guys, I think it should be pretty funny. So what was your take on it?
I really enjoyed it. I love that cast. I love all those actors, and anytime you have that many talented people together, there's a lot of expectations, and it definitely delivered. I know there are some people who thought it was going to be the geriatric version of The Hangover. I can assure people that Kevin Kline or Morgan Freeman does not get left on the roof of the hotel. So it's really interesting and fun, and talks a lot about aging, and something that I really enjoyed about it was the chance to see seniors, the older generation, front and center in a movie, because so much of our culture is youth obsessed, and I'm a young person, but there's a point at which you have to respect the people that laid the groundwork before you, and being able to see them in their story, because they still have stories to tell, just because they're advanced in age, and to see them front and center like that is very rewarding and very cool. And there's hardly any young people. There's a few young people, but they're put in their place. So it's just kind of fun. It's a fun, I think, adventure for older people to see. I was in the theater with mostly older people, and interestingly enough, I laughed more than the older people did. So I don't know. I guess it's an older person movie that younger people can enjoy, and older people, maybe too tired to laugh along, but they definitely, I think they enjoyed it.
You know what? I'm actually glad you pointed that out, because when I went to theater on Tuesday, Thor was right next to Las Vegas, and the majority of the crowd was a lot older. So I was like, oh, you know what? Regardless of that, I still think it'd be pretty funny, because when else are you gonna get a chance to see Michael Douglas, Morgan Freeman, Robert De Niro, and Kevin Kline, all in the same movie together, right? And you're right. I mean, they've done a lot of stuff in the past, and one of my favorite Kevin Kline roles was in a movie called A Fish Called Wanda, and that was John Cleese and Michael Palin, who is from the Monty Python gang, and that's on the tip of my tongue. The female actress. Oh my God, she was in True Lies. She was Schwarzenegger's wife in
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, and she was in that too. And Kevin Kline and Jamie Lee Curtis were pretty much thieves. And it's John Cleese is a barrister, and it's pretty funny. I mean, it's one of those things. It's a really funny comedy, and Kevin Kline's character in that is really funny, especially how he picks on Michael Palin, because Michael Palin his character stutters, and his name is Ken, so he calls him Ken. So a little mean, but still very funny. So that's definitely one of my favorite Kevin Kline movies. And of course, I mean, although Morgan Freeman has done so much, I mean, a lot of people love him. And one of the favorite movies is Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
And even though that's one of those movies that's probably been on TV a million and one times, it's still a good movie.
Yes, I've not seen the whole thing the whole way through.
Really?
Seen it. Yeah, I've not had a chance. I've not, for whatever reason, I've not sat down and watched the entire thing. I think it was when I saw the pieces that I did on TV, the thought of prison really, really scared me, so I just didn't want to. But, I mean, I definitely, I've seen enough of it to know it's intense, but, I mean, who doesn't love Morgan Freeman? The man is a legend. Here he, is once again his, that persona that you just, the man is just amazing. He just so much fun to watch, and the whole cast is fun to watch too. And seeing De Niro and Douglas, and I don't think they've ever done a movie. None of these guys have done a movie together before. Just have them all in one place is just so exciting.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but when I saw that cast, no, this is gonna be funny. That's next on the list to see. So, and the one thing I was gonna say about Well, and of course De Niro too. With obviously the Godfather movies and everything else. I mean, he's a legend in its own, and he can show you.